Hello students, today we are going to discuss continuous exercise 1.2. Some questions we have already solved and some questions are remaining. So we are going to discuss some remaining questions. Those are very important questions regarding board classes. So we are going to discuss some important questions. So today's session is going to be very interesting and very important session. So we are going to discuss, let's come and discuss question number. Next question number is exercise 1.2. question number is question number is 6. Question number 6. Question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, if R to R such that f of x equal ax plus b, f of x equal ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0, then prove that f is bijection, and also find f inverse. Students, this is a very important question. If R to R such that f of x equal x plus b, where a is not equal to 0, then prove that f is a bijection and also find f inverse. So students, first, if you want to solve this question, then we have to know that what is the f of x. Means first is 1 1 function. First is 1 1 function. So when we are going to discuss f of let x1 and x2 belongs to f of x, x1 and x2 belongs to f of x, then f of x1 equal f of x2. So ax1 plus b equal ax2 plus b. x1 plus b is equal to ax2 plus b. So b is cancelled by b, a is cancelled by a, so remaining part is x1 equal x2. So if f of x1 equal f of x2, f of x1 equal f of x2, and we are getting x1 equal x2, so we can say that given function is 1 1. So it is 1 1. So it is 1 1. Now if it is 1 1, now on to, how can we solve on to? Let f of x equal x plus b equal y, f of x equal y, x equal y minus b, x equal y minus b by a, where a is not equal to 0. If x equal y minus b by a and a is not equal to 0, we can say that for every element of y, there is unique element of x. So it is onto. So it is onto. Hence it is. So it is 1 1 onto. So it is 1 1 onto. So inverse function exists. Inverse function exists. If inverse function exists, then let f of x equal y, so x equal f inverse y, f of x equal y, then x equal f inverse y. This is the question number 1. this is the equation number 1, and just put it 1 and suppose it is second. So by first and second, f inverse y equal y minus b by a. Y minus b by a, so a is not equal to 0. So we say that f inverse y equal y minus b by a is not equal to 0. This is the value of a, this is the value of f inverse y. So if we have to find the value of f inverse x, so put here x. So x minus b by a, where a is not equal to 0. So this is the value of f inverse x. So students, this is the question number 5. Now question number 6. Now we are on question number 6. Question number 6 is question number 6 is if r to r and f of x equal cos x plus 2 is f inverse is exists. This is the question number 6. If r to r f x equal cos x plus 2, if is f inverse is exist. Okay, so when we are saying about the f inverse and there is a question about existence, that it is exist or not, then we have to know that given function is 1 1 on 2 is there or not. So we have to firstly prove that 1 1 on 2. So we are going to prove 1 1. We are going to prove 1 1. So when we are going to prove 1 1, let 0 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 2 pi. Is it equal? Is it equal? It is not equal, because 0 plus 2 is cancelled by 2, so 0 is not equal to 2 pi. So we can say that 0 plus 2 is not equal to 2 plus 2 pi. If 0 plus 2 is not equal to 2 plus 2 pi, so we can say taking cos x, so there is a cos 0 plus 2 equal cos 2 plus 2 pi. So there is the cos 0 and cos 2. Cos 0 plus 2 means cos 2, and cos 2 plus 2 pi is equal to cos 2. So what is, students, what is there? We have taken x1 is not equal to x2, but we got f of x1 equal f of x2. So x1 is not equal to x2, but we got f of x1 equal f of x2. F of x1 equal f of x2. So if x1 is not equal to x2, then f of x1 should be not equal to f of x2, then it is 1 1. But x1 is not equal to x2, and we got f of x1 equal f of x2, so we can say that it is not 1 1. So it is not 1 1. So it is not 1 1. It is not 1 1. So it is not also not 1 1 on 2. So inverse function is not exists. Inverse function is not exist. So students, we can solve by this way. So f inverse is not exist. So this is the answer. Okay, now next one is question number 7, and there are 3 parts of this question number 7. One by one we are going to solve this question. So Now question number 7. Question number 7 is find f inverse. Find f inverse if exists where if a to b, where if a to b such that a equal 0, -1, -3, 2 and b equal -9, -3, -9, -3, 0, 6 and fx equal 3x. Fx equal 3x. Now first, if f inverse exists, then if f a to b is defined there and fx equal 3x, it is given that fx equal 3x. So we can find easily f of 0. F of 0 means 3 into 0 means 0. F of -1 means 3 into -1 means -3. Next one is f of -3 means 3 into -3 means -9. F of 2 equal 3 into 2 means 6. So fx equal elements are 0, 0, -1, -3, -3, -9 and 2, 6. So 0, 0, -1, -3, -3, -9 or 2, 6. So every element of domain is separately related to the element of set B. So it is 1, 1. So it is 1, 1. 0 is related to 0, -1 related to -3, -3, -9, 2, 6 means all elements are different to each other. So it is 1, 1. Now on to shortly we prove on to codomain of f equal range of f. What is the codomain? Codomain's elements are -9, -9, -3, -9, -3, 0, 6, -9, -3, 0, 6 and the range of this is 0, 0, -3, -9, 6, 0, -3, -9, 6, the 0, 0, -3, -3, -9, -9 and 6 and 6. It means codomain is equal to range. So it is on to. So we can say that it is 1, 1 on to. So inverse is exists. So f inverse equal 0, 0. Just do the opposite. -3, -1, -9, -3 and 6, 2. So students, this is the answer. Okay, this is question number 7. Now come on second part of this question, that is A equal 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and B equal 0, 1, 9, 25, 49, 81 and f of x equal x cube, f of x equal f of x equal x square, f of x equal x square. So students, solution is there. Going to solve this section. If f of x equal x square, then f of 1 equal 1 square means 1. f of 3 means 3 ka square means 9. f of 5 means 5 ka square means 25. f of 7 means 7 ka square equal 49. f of 9 equal 9 ka square means 81. So f of x equal means f equal the value of function f x, value of function f is 1, 1, 3, 9, 5, 25 and 7, 49 and 9, 81. So every element of set A are uniquely related with the element of set B. Means 1 is related to 1, 3 related to 9, 5 related to 25, 7 related to 49, 9 related to 81. Means all the elements of set A are uniquely related with the element of set B and with separately. So we can say that it is 1, 1. So it is 1, 1 is all elements of set A are differently related with the element of set B. Now on to. So when we are going to discuss about the onto domain, codomain, equal range, codomain equal range, codomain of f. We are saying about the f, codomain of f equal range of f. So what is the codomain? What is the codomain? Codomain's values is 0, 1, 9, 25, 49, 1, 0, 1, 9, 25, 49, 81. And what is the range? Range is 1, 9, 25, 49, 81. So 1, 9, 25, 49, 81, all elements are there, but 0 is not there. So we can say that it is not equal. So it is not onto. Hence it is, so inverse is not exist. So inverse is not exist. So students, this is question number 7 and one more question is there. Last one is Now third one is A equal B equal R equal fx equal x cube. So first we have to prove one let x1 x2 belongs to f of x. So f of x1 equal f of x2. So x1 cube equal x2 cube. So x1 equal x2. So we can say that it is 1 1. So it is 1 1. Now students on to. Now students on to. F of x equal x cube equal y. Let so x equal y to the power 1 by 3, but again f of x equal y, then x equal f inverse y. First x equal y cube, y की power 1 by 3 means every element of y, you can write here every element of, write down every element of y, there is a unique element of x, hence it is onto. So every element of y is related to the element of x separately, so we can say that it is onto. Now this is equation number 1, and second is f of x equal y, then x equal f inverse y. So this is equation number 2 by first and second f inverse y equal y to the power 1 by 3. So f inverse x equal x to the power 1 by 3. So students, this is the inverse of this question. So now 1.2 exercise is finished, and we meet in next video. We just discuss binary operation and discuss we think and discuss what is the binary operation and how can we apply the binary operation, how can we solve the questions of binary operation. So it is sufficient for today. We meet in next video. Bye bye. Thank you.